Oh, shit.
What a
Back at it again.
matchup we have for you.
This is going to
This is the best
be
sport in the
a
world.
massacre of a
A
game for me.
rivalry game. A
This is a
time where no
one-star
matter
game,
what the
and
record
my
or the
team gets a
season
half a
outlook,
star.
a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Wolves ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
We suck, so we can try and bring pressure.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere
That was a
close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year,
intercepted in the first drive into the pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Evans. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them there.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll start this drive firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
Man.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted a first turnover to swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7. Breaks into the open. Done enough for the first down. What a play. He rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I tell you what, we
Who
can
is that,
focus
man?
on the
Number
left
2
side
on
of
the
line
back
of
end.
scrimmage, because that's where the play
touchdown.
starts.
These
But you don't
guys,
get big gains when you run out
contact
wide
super, like,
unless
88
wide
feet.
receivers. Yes, wide receivers commit
Who
to
get the job
blocking,
done,
staying
man?
on their guys.
Going away
Really
from
good
the
job
ball.
on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
There you go. Cochran.
Looking for a man. It's Evans. No, they're close.
Wanted
And
it.
it's deep, guys.
Wanted that.
Trying to deliver the football, but now they face third down. And now they sound like they're trying to overcome that second down and completion.
Probably hit triangle in the middle.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Penny.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Grab near the marker. It's Hubbard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's brought down, but really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Bulls offense can get moving. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They go to the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond. So I'll do that all the way down the field.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw. And that was going to the pop, but how the defender dislodging the football from its intended target. Nice job.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Yeah, go for this.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive.
36.
The Red Bulls looking to convert on fourth down.
Then I take them in the back if we play it.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. All wideouts, no backs.
So now I won't triangle, but I'll take square.
To the air, it's Evans. Unloads to the wideout. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Bulls.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Harden. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game.
Actually, he was on man on 2nd and back to zone on 3rd. Switch it up.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Hopefully I can get a pick here on the outside. I think we'll take that tight end out.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
Look different. I'm gonna
First play of the period will be a second down.
pressure at the middle. Oh, same route.
Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I'm over back.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
I can tell you where it's going. You don't get to.
Touchdown. And once he found open space, that man might as well stick the land.
Wow, nice job catching the football and then turning it into a playmaker, turning it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. We are the eyes and ears of a college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Basically, everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're going to run it to the right.
Oh.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking for a man. It's Evans. They've got the screen set up.
Lock hands. That was a crazy juke.
He's at the touchdown. He
Crazy
found
juke.
some open space and turned on the Jets.
Crazy juke.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something out there.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
This play works. 33 is going
He wants to change this route.
84 is going to do under.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
Not even bliss.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Evans. Under fire. He's brought down quickly. Mental game there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Red Wolves are on the move. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's a slow, but
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Trying to maybe do.
And the Red Wolves kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Sexton. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas
like
State. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It'll take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 30. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Fires to the middle.
If I would just let him go straight up the field, that
He goes
was...
down back with a short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job of
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see if this Red Bulls offense can get moving. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Now,
This the
after
part of the
that,
game I
you're in
struggle with.
pretty
Like
good
I'm
shape
up
at the 30-yard
31-7,
line.
and I'm trying not to get
Really good
bored.
surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he's
Yeah,
moving
inches.
to that first down marker there. He's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but he wants his half. He'll be just short of the first
I
down.
mean,
The Red Wolves are facing
the
3rd
line
and
is the
inches.
line. I feel old. The line.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working the pick downfield and outside. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
The Red Wolves have this offense rolling.
Hello.
Hey. You okay?
Hello.
Yeah, can you?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
The water gets delivered on Friday, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, your dog acting up.
No, she had that funny. She don't even want to come here with me. She's staying downstairs.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Stand downstairs with who?
Aunt Toy and Uncle Donnie.
But they're just watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't spoil them.
I'm looking
She
at it.
know when you at the desk, you ain't gonna hold her.
Fucking yeah, I was trying to hold her.
Dang,
Crazy.
I'm sorry she betrayed you.
Burn.
Yeah. She been doing all right?
Yeah.
Getting some work done?
Honestly, I can get that done today. I'm going forward it tomorrow. I tried that like 3 times. I did one thing, which was to rename something and send the invoice out.
Sheesh.
Paid one in. I tried.
Um, sorry.
Yeah, all I did was connect the stuff to the iPod.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, connected to all this stuff, and I need one more piece. That's $8. Crazy.
$80?
Eight.
Oh.
$8.00. What I had to order
That's
on Amazon. Yeah, it's just so you can hear me in the game at the same time, or I can hear the game and me at the same time.
How many views did you get on the line?
I had 30 people or 50 people pop in on the TikTok. My when I did Twitch and YouTube, I don't know how many people's on YouTube, but Twitch, um, it was just 3. I was, I guess you did some likes, but I was doing the likes myself because I was like, I'm not about to be sitting up here with 0 likes.
Yeah, I did some likes.
So I logged in from my other account and this was liking it. But then Trey from the church popped in there. He sent me a gift.
You said somebody sent you a gift.
Yeah, Trey from the church, the drummer, Fats.
Oh,
Yeah, he was like, I be streaming GTA. I was like, okay, let me call you back so I can see when you stream.
no, that's right. I need a G wagon. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
You can get one.
Okay. But, yeah, that fool was not it.
No, I understand.
You know,
No, why not?
yeah. Hopefully breakfast is better than that.
Yeah.
Probably.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And he's got it inside the 35.
So
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
yes.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. You're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Quarterback making checks. He'll set up to throw. Got the quick pass. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He wants to throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. From the red zone, toward the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Got it in the middle, it's Harrell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gonna let it fly. Hauls it in down the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own, looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Breaks into the open. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not giving any kind of alley and knocking down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Arkansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 35 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. And it's caught. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
He might want another play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's dragged down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On 4th down, going to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Henry. And he crosses the goal line and he gets the touchdown. It's way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad game. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to run a little salt in the wound. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense at an empty set. Back to throw, it's Evans. Going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That defense is about getting off the football. When that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Turns it on into the field. Into the second line. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch it. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play. The 7-yard line. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Terrier. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Henry. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very game. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
325.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Hey, Ryan, keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They got it. Everybody coming outside, kicking it. It's right back out there.
Oh no. He could win.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down.
And it's a holding call.
He wants a big play here late. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals.